Hi viewers, you are once again welcome back to your favorite YouTube channel, Manual Series Official. Today too we are here, as you already know, to present you with another episode on Jodha Akbar. Sorry to say our upload was a bit late, we're a bit behind, so to catch up, that's why now our videos are a bit longer, so pardon us. We'll catch up and then start our normal thing, okay? So today too we are here to look at Monday's episode on Jodha Akbar, what will happen coming Monday on Jodha Akbar. So before that, like we always do, let's remind ourselves on what will happen on Sunday on Jodha Akbar. So on Sunday we are going to see how Jalal plans to go and spend the night at Ruks' place, and then during their chat they drank and we know how everything backfired. At the end we know where Jalal went and slept. He went and slept with Jodha. At the time he didn't want to wake up Jodha, so he planned to do his own thing, but when he was going back, because he was drunk, he fell down and then Jodha noticed it and then put him on the bed. He had wanted to ask Jodha the issue, whatever is going on, but because he was drunk he didn't say anything and then fell asleep. We also saw how Hosea told Jodha about his birthday or her birthday, and then how Jodha also planned to help out and then went to ask for permission from Ruks, but she refused because she believes she is just a common maid and then there's no way they should celebrate the birthday for her. And then we also saw how Jodha went to Jalal to take permission, how Jalal shouted on her, which hurt her very much, and then she started crying over it, and then Jalal has to come and ask, why are you crying? And she told Jalal that if you are capable of making others cry, you must also be capable to bear the pain. Hamida calls them out and then told them about the birthday and congratulated them. But yet still, Jalal's mind wasn't there, and then Hamida told Jodha to help Jalal because she feels Jalal is going through a lot. So during the birthday party, Jalal came there and then Jodha tries to approach him, but he went to Ruks. That was where Jodha realized Jalal is angry. But to me, if you ask me, by now Jodha should know the reason why Jalal is angry. She should ask herself, why is Jalal angry? But yes or no, she's also not suspecting anything. But it is what it is. So today we'll look at Monday's episode on Jodha Akbar, what will happen coming Monday on Jodha Akbar. So on Monday, the episode starts in Janshni, Hosea's birthday party. Jalal looks at Jodha and says, you and everyone should be put in their right place they deserve. But I think Yunach has emotion too. Ruks says, let's go to have dinner. Jalal says, I'll eat here only. Ruks says, how can you eat here? He says, I came here so I'll eat here. Jalal asks about Maham. Risham says, she went to Daga to pray for you. Maham comes to Daga, she prays, she looks around and goes in dark. She drops shell and comes out of Daga from backside. She goes in jungle. She meets some man and orders him something. He opens gate of same hut. She goes in, comes out of hut with some note in hand. Maham comes in palace. She lights fire. Javida comes and asks, what are you doing? She asks, what are you burning? Dilawar is washing hands by rubbing. Jalal sees it and thinks that, why is she washing like Hindu when she is Muslim? Dilawar sits for dinner and eats chicken in dinner. She's skeptical to eat it. Jalal noticed it. Ruks asks Jalal, where are you lost? Let's eat something. Maham comes to Jalal. Jalal asks that, can a Muslim do mistake in his prayers or his style of washing? Maham says, a true Muslim can't do mistake in his prayers. Jalal says, I got to know something about Dilawar. Dilawar is brought inside by soldiers. Jalal asks, who are you? He says, I am Dilawar. Jalal says, Jalal says, you are not Dilawar, neither Muslim. Dilawar says, I am not Muslim by birth. It was my past. I changed my religion. Jalal says, why didn't you tell me? He says, I changed my religion to end, so I didn't tell you. Maham asks, with whom were you working with before? He says, with Sam Chandra. Dilawar says, I have to go to Bakshi. She was about to fall today. Jalal says, go to her right now. He leaves. Jalal is standing near Balance. Jodha comes there. Jalal says, I want to be alone for some time. Leave. He says, I am asking you again to leave me. Jodha says, when I was confused to take Harim's responsibility, you helped me out. You brought confidence in me that Shemiza is with me. My husband is with me. You solved my problem. Jalal says, I will find a way for my problem. Jodha says, pain lesson by sharing. I am your wife. Share with me. Jalal says, it's not important to share everything with wife. Jodha says, then there's trust lack between them. Jalal remembers Jodha with that man Suja. Jodha says, tell me your problem. Jalal says, I am not worried. Jodha says, I can be wrong, but Hamida also said that you are worried. She asked me to talk with you. Jalal says, so you came on her wish. Jodha says, why do you take wrong impression of every talk? Jalal says, why don't you leave me alone? He leaves. Jodha is hurt. In morning, Jalal comes to meet Adam. Adam informs him about win of Marwa. Jalal asks about PM Muhammad. Adgar informs that PM Muhammad died in winning Marwa. Adam says the day after war, Bahude's men attack us. I tried to save him but couldn't. He recalled how he killed Pierre. Jalal says we will take revenge. Jodha is feeding pigeons. She says to Muti that Jalal is angry these days. I thought to ask forgiveness from Jalal about pushing him. Jalal says to Maham that I don't know whether there was trust between us. How can I ask her when she wants to hide it? Jodha says to Muti that I will tell Jalal that I have developed feelings for him. Muti says go and tell him right now. Jalal says to Maham that I can't doubt her, but hiding this thing is eating me inside. In court, Maham informed Jalal that Adam won war and he has come with money. Jalal says, we lost Pierre and I know Bahude is alive, so he can attack Marwa, so we should decide new minister of Marwa. He says it's Abdullah. Adam fumes. Jalal says, I believe on Adgar's church. Abdullah says, I will never disappoint you. Adam gets angry. Adam says, now I am in open war with Jalal. He says, if you are my mother, then just don't come in my way. I will not leave Adgar. He walks like Jalal's shadow. I will kill him. Maham says, I want to talk to you alone. All leaves. Maham says, I will not suggest anything. I promise you that I will give you throne of Delhi. Adam says, for that, I have to kill Jalal. Maham says, without killing him, I will win it for you. Just give me time. Adam says, I'm fed up of your time. He says, enough now. I don't believe you. He leaves. Maham cries and says, I have to snatch Delhi throne from Jalal and have to give it to Adam. I have to play my game now. She wipes her tears. Ruks comes to Maham, says, you got to know whom Jodha is meeting. Ruks says, I don't care, but just want Jodha to keep meeting him. So Jalal have doubt. Maham says, now I'll give you shock. Maham tells Ruks that whom Jodha used to meet in night is a Ranjvanshi who is in palace right now. Ruks says, it's impossible. Maham says, have patience. She says, Jodha can say that she doesn't know about him. She says, when Jodha will be having love talk with him, then we'll make Jalal see it. It will be good to catch her red-handed. Ruks asks, how will you do that? Maham says, now listen to my plan. Maham says to Atis that today is your test. You have to make a portrait which I will tell you. She tells her something which was muted. Dilawar comes there. Maham says, from today you will be serving Ruks, not Bakshi. Maham says to Atis that make painting of her. She asks, why do you want painting of eunuch? Maham says, how dare you question me? Do your work. Maham comes to Jalal and says, I got to know a big thing about Dilawar. Maham shows painting of Dilawar. He says, what? Maham says, don't you find it familiar? Ruks asks Dilawar to go and give this jewelry to Jodha. She goes. Jalal says, I don't find anything in it. Maham says, okay, I will ease your problem. She makes beard and mustache on Dilawar's painting and asks, now you remember who he is. He remembers Jodha meeting same man. Maham says, he is same man whom Jodha met in night. He came here behind Jodha. I can't believe that he took this way to meet Jodha. I think there's some affair between them. He came here for her love in your harem. Jalal films. He takes portrait. Maham says he was under Bakshi. Thank God she's safe. He came to harem. He broke your rules. He must be meeting Jodha in night. Jalal throws painting and asks, where is he? Maham tells that he is with Ruks now. Jalal goes. Dilawar is going to Jodha and thinks that's good. I got chance to meet Jodha. I don't think I can find that culprit. All have doubts on me. I should leave after meeting Jodha. He goes to Jodha and says, who gave this jewelry? He says, I wanna talk to you alone. Jodha asks Muti to go out. Jalal comes to Ruks and asks about Dilawar. She says he was with me but said that he wanted to give something to Jodha. Jalal goes to her room. Sujamal says to Jodha that I am here. I am Sujamal. He takes off Dupata. Jodha is stunned and says, being a Ranjvanshi, how can you do this? He says, I promise you that I will protect Jalal. Someone is plotting against him, so I came here, but now all doubt me, so I should leave. I'm sorry I couldn't recognize the culprit. Jalal comes there shouting that, betrayer, I will cut your head. Jodha asks him to go. He leaves. Jalal comes in and asks Jodha, what was Jalal doing here? What are you thinking that you lied to me? I know everything. I know who he is. I will talk to you, but first, I will cut his head. He goes out. Jodha thinks how to tell Jalal truth. Jalal asks the soldiers to catch Jalal. Jalal thinks that I should leave. Soldiers find him and attack him. He fights with them and says Maga cannot touch a Rajwanshi. He runs from there. Soldiers are behind him. Jalal says to Atiga that he is a Rajwanshi. Soldiers informs him that he went towards kitchen after hurting some soldiers. Jalal says, how dare he? He goes there. Adam asks Maham, what's all this? She tells him that Jalal is a man and he came to meet Jodha. I promised Delhi's throne to you, and our big problem was Jodha, but now she'll be removed from our way. Sujamal comes in kitchen. Soldiers surround him. He fights with all soldiers and hides in big mug. One bandit sees him hiding. Jalal comes there. Bandit informs him that he is hiding in big mug. Jodha prays to Krishna to save Sujamal from Jalal. She says, he came here like eunuch just for me. Please save him. Jalal and forces comes there to that mug. Jalal says, I know you are on that mug. I am saying you come out. He says, you still have time. Come out, else hot water will burn your skin. So this is where we ended, or Monday's episode is going to end. This particular series is getting more interesting day in, day out. So if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, then you are missing out a lot. Subscribe so that the next videos will upload on this same channel. You'll be the first person to watch them. See you soon.